Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Like any other.
Cars
These folks are
action.
fired. Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Cars action.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Pass midfield, look out. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a
special team coach, you're fired.
Inside the opposite 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll run it for the first time now with Kamara. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Hill. Left side complete. It's Ingram. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And Eifert has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Oh, you got caught. Okay. I'd like to pick her up.
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
I've been talking to people behind the scenes, all of whom shall remain anonymous.
Running with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinators going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, here's the
Ah, he's right there. He literally, this Jack.
Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
That says, selling the majority of your business, the
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
It goes to what I just read from Jack. Jay has title. He already sold 1/3 of it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And then when he found the right partner,
to throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You'll see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you'll see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display.
Because I saw some people saying, so Cole got $300 million, Grogan got $100 million for a year. So I'm talking about Bill Simmons, they should start throwing numbers around. And yeah, that's cool to do if there's no context and you only throwing numbers around. But this is not a short-term play. It's not something that he's looking at.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here's the reason why he is not wearing regular boots. You might see there was some shell toes, maybe. But Adidas, they have league MVP as a signature shooter, and you don't see nobody. I'm just saying,
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
Come on, dog.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back into the touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda, then it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mario Davis there on the stop.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
We have the man, the myth, the legend, the awesome, amazing Jay and Silver in the building. Let me get a round of applause.
God, I know. Usually I take pictures of
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Good, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Crazy few weeks and months, and going a bit crazier. But all exciting things, and this is good.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Yo, if you talk about me, then just say that, dude.
I mean, not being
say that, dude.
And we've got a good run. We're all up at 14.
You might pop on here, and he can speed all the knowledge that he has when it comes to Bitcoin. And he's one of those.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Then, and I was stupid.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
When you do it, how large is the community now? Because I'm assuming it's early that will support this.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run there.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No one has a major impact.
On 2nd and 7, Hill caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it's crazy because a year ago, he actually pulled up a tweet and was trying to sell it.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We should just start selling to collectors in this NFT world. And, to get his face off sometimes that.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I'll go back to mine a little bit. But now, and I own a Ferocious piece, right? Like, I bought a piece because I'm like, I see the potential.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
The way you do extra arms. Take that
Hill on 3rd down.
Touch it and shove it.
Dancing to his left. He's going to try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, then got him direct in traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers. A really nice run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just sits on my hard drive and say, I got it.
Well, it's one of those things that we're going to see emerging technologies like form around us.
Okay.
And it's one of those things where, like, like Joe said earlier on, you know, what can you do?
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So now I'm seeing
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. That's complete right around the 8. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice shot defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
And that one earlier was bidding for a 2nd.
Still confused on, like, if there's the Warhol.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Hill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Derek Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Digital certificate of authenticity is the same thing. You just answer
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Waiting for the gun. Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Have the ownership.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
That's pretty the only thing left.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. Actually, in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity that points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
NFT for that.
Carolina.
Right? And all the people that got that received, you know, obviously the audio component, but also any sort of visual component or anything that certified that ownership.
Yeah, right? Also still on that. Just recently saw the news.
I saw that.
Oh, they're getting in.
They have a photo book.
400-pound photo book.
Yeah, that there were only like 30 of them made or 10 of them made.
36.
And it's like some wild person.
McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go quickly here out to Moore. That's all good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's read a little bit.
Let me finish out I just want to finish out
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshall Lattimore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But they're talking about this.
Yeah. I'll put it this way, Jim. The way people thirst over the verified check.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long.
I have the original.
Play action. It's Hill. To the left side here for Eifert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's why I'm trying to understand.
But to be able to track art is never good done.
No, I'm only talking about that.
1 second left in the half. On is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
Your verified account never grows in value because only certain people the rest of life have this. So
that's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
That's a coach. Can't get it. It's like collect. Yeah, it's a coach.
It's kind of simple.
Yeah.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out.
How you get his stick while he
at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It's going to be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what.
Every one of them is unique. There's only 10,000. There will only be 10,000. Over time, CryptoKitties was like the next big project. Over time, the NFT, more NFT projects started coming out. Now with this,
take your time.
CryptoPunks are like a piece of history because they're the very first NFT. So anyone that owns a CryptoPunk, either you're an OG in the space or you're buying them, from whatever marketplace. And now they've gone up immensely in value where people are paying millions of dollars just to own a CryptoPunk. So when you see someone, scrolling through Twitter with a CryptoPunk avatar, that's kind of like status signaling. You're like, okay.
Status signaling if you're not an artist. I don't understand that point that y'all make.
Collectors.
This means something very different if you're an artist.
Yeah, art collectors. And that's another crazy thing that I'm seeing is the
adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the ball.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
That was a fumble. Why you come in and help him?
There, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, come on.
This will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the Saints' 47-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Hill, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Hill on first down. Oh, it's a screen.
Oh, my gosh.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Kaepernick now on first down. Now look at this.
Oh, that is sick as hell, bruh. For one, it was the wrong dude. For two, that is crazy ass. Oh, man.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game is. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now left side on the swing pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
What'd you say?
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
This nigga's
He
weak.
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's his old brain.
Oh, really?
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out.
Yeah, you shouldn't have ate it.
Expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
What's that noise? Okay.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hill. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards there on a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is sick as hell, man. This nigga didn't even throw it to the nigga who
picked off at the 14. And a big turn.
Good game, man.
As his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Big hold of the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they have the football and will set up
Good game, man.
the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get it?
Yeah, I already looked at it, man. I'm tripping on how I got to get rid of Kaepernick, and I just signed him to a big-ass contract, so I'm going to be, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the next few years.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop.
No, man, good game, bro.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little